Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the solution for facing the sun. So let's see how we can do this problem, but before that let's understand the question. So in the question we have been given that we have an array HT representing height of building. So let's say we have these buildings, a building of 7 floor, 4 floor, 8 floor, 2 floor, 9 floor, 6 floor and 5 floor. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to count the buildings which can see the sunrise. Assume sun rise on the side of array starting point. Okay, so I need to find how many buildings can face the sun if the sun is on the array starting point. Hmm. It sounds very difficult, but it just sounds difficult, and there's nothing to the question. Hmm. Let me tell you the solution, and after that you will say the same thing. So what my array represents the height of these buildings: 7 floor, 4 floor, 8 floor, and like that. Okay, so this is my array and these are my buildings, and I need to find which of these buildings can see the sun. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, uh, this is my leftmost building, and first of all we need to know why I put sun on left side. It says the sun is on the array starting point. Array starts from 0 index, and our array is written like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So array is written from left to right, so we have put the sun on the left, right? Okay, so this is where our sun should be, and this is where our building should look like. So let's start traveling and see if we can see the sun from building or not, and count the buildings. So this is my leftmost building and there is nothing on the left side. So from this, I can always see the sun unconditionally. Okay. Now I'm at the building with height of 4 floor. Now, don't this 7 floor building obstructing the view for my 4 floor building? Yeah, it is blocking its view. So I won't be able to see the sun from this building. So I will move on forward and not increase the count from which I can see the buildings. Oh, sorry, sun. Now from the 8th floor building, uh, the maximum height of the building on the left side is 7. So I can definitely see the sun from this building. And now we have a 2 floor building. Now we have a 8th floor building, 4th floor building, and 7th floor building. So we can't see the sun from this building because they are bigger buildings on the left sides. Okay. Now we have a 9th floor building, and the building with the maximum height on the left side is 8. So I can definitely see the sun from my ninth building. What about the 6th building? 9th floor building is obstructing view for this building, so we can't see the sun from the 6th floor building. Same goes from this 5th floor building, 6th floor building, 9th floor building, 8th floor building, and 7th floor building. All are obstructing its view, so definitely 5th floor building people can't see the sun. Okay, so you can see we have 7, 3, and 8th floor building from which we can see the sun. So our count of building will be 3, right? Now what we are doing is very simple. We are just going from left to right and see that if the height of my current building is less than sorry, more than my current height building or not. If the height of my current building is more than the height of the height of the building maximum height of the building on the left side, which was 7 in case of 8, then I was able to see my sun. Okay, same goes for here. On the leftmost side we have 8 as the maximum, so we were able to see the sun from the 9th floor building, but we can't see anything from these two buildings because 9th floor building was obstructing the view of 6 and 5th floor building. Uh, okay, so that's all for the question. The question is very simple, right? We need to go from left to right and just see if their view are obstructed or not, and how we are seeing if their view was obstructed. We just need to see the maximum height of building on the left side. Okay, so let's start traveling from left to right and see if we are doing the right thing. So this building will always this building will always face the sun because it is the leftmost building, right? So count will be equal to 1, and instead of checking for this, we have start checking from index 1. Okay, for index 1 my left max will be uh, okay, because this is the only building, and for this left max will be 7. Okay, now when we are at the 4th floor building, left max is 4. Sorry, 7. Right. Now we are moving forward. Now we have 8th floor building, and left max is 7. So definitely can see the building. So we are going to increase the count, and I'm going to change my left max to 8. Now we have 2 floor building. Is 2 greater than 8? No, it is not. So people of this building can't see the sun, right? Now moving on, we have 9 floor building. Is it greater than 8? Yes. So we are going to replace left max with 9 and increase the count by 1. Now 6 is greater than 9. No, it is not. Can't see the sun. Not going to increase the count or change the left max. Again, 5 floor building less than my 9 floor building. So can't see the sun. Not going to increase the count. That's it. I have got count of 3, and we are just going to return that this count, right? So let's see. It's simple code. The question is very simple. It's just that the word problem is very difficult to understand. All right. So first of all, in this solution, what we are going to do, we are going to need a count. So count equal to 0. Other thing we need is left max. Okay. Or L max. Okay. And left max will be equal to ht 0, because we are going to start our loop from first index. So left max for that will be 0, and I already told you that this building, the building which is at the index 0, will always be able to see the sun. So my count will start from 1, and my left max will be ht 0. Now a simple for loop, int I equal to 0, I less than ht dot length, and I plus plus if height of my current building, which is HTI, is more than the height of the highest building on the left side, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the count, which says how many buildings are able to see the sun, count plus plus, and then I'm going to replace my left max with HTI, because now this is the highest building on the left side, and I'm just going to return the count of the buildings. So let's run it. So it's successful submission for sample test case. Let's submit all. Alright, so it passed all the test cases, which means it is a correct solution. Alright, Let's talk a little bit about its time complexity, and then we are done with the solution. We are using a loop here, which is running from 0 to n. So it is running n times, which means my time complexity will be O of n, and there's nothing new in that. A space complexity is O of 1 because I haven't used any other array, stack, or anything like that. And that's it. This was all in the quotient. There was nothing new or very difficult about it. Okay, it is the most difficult thing in this quotient was the quotient itself. Hmm. Rather than the quotient itself, I should say the words of the quotient. We are giving some word problem and we just assume that it is going to be very difficult question. But when we try to read it line by line and try to visualize the problem, it becomes very easy. Like this, first what I did was create the buildings and put the sun and see which of the buildings can see the sun and try to figure out the pattern. Okay, the most difficult thing about the word problem is the word itself. Okay, so when you ever see the word problem, don't get very disheartened and try to visualize that word problem. Alright. Now, the solution for this question was very simple, but I have follow-up question for you. If you want to try it, you can try it. Okay, the sun was on the left side. Now assume that sun is on the right side. Okay, so how many buildings now it is going to how many buildings are going to face the sun when the sun is on the right side? This is the follow-up question for you. If you want to try it, you can try it. Okay, this is very similar problem to the problem that we have just done. Okay, but try to do it after you are done with the current question that you are doing. This question, facing the sun problem. Then you can try to solve my follow-up problem. So I think that's it for the solution of the problem. So that's for that's all for the video, and I'll see you in the next question.